Da 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 da. What up, y'all?
I can't.
You never know what's gonna happen. We just talked about this. We just talked about it. About the intro.
That's why I'm quiet.
Surprise, niggas. It's us on a different day than usual. It's your girl, Coley. Nights at the Round Table back up in here for a special edition. We got something new for y'all in season 2. We're gonna do a little bit of Battle of the Sexes. But before we get into the good stuff, who all over here?
Oh, it's me. Hey, what's up?
Who that?
It's Miss Nikki.
It's Miss Nikki, baby. Piece. And we also have a new guest, someone that we have not seen and heard from yet.
Oh, that's my intro.
That's you. That's you.
That's your turn
It's
now.
your intro on the mic.
Juice.
It's juice. What the fuck is juice?
Sugar, water, purple.
That's it. Shout out Dave Chappelle. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're about to hear is some complete fun and foolishness. The ladies have come together tonight on this Friday night. Oh, this is ladies' night. And the feeling's right. Shout out Missy Elliott and everybody else. What we drinking on?
I'm being a basic bitch right now, drinking White Claw.
Ooh, hashtag.
I love White Claw.
White Claw. Mango. It's just tropical, so it's not entirely basic. Because it's tropical.
Oh, because it's tropical?
It's tropical. So it's a little bit different.
Okay.
I'm over here on some Deep Eddy's Lemon Little Club Soda. I'm cutting out my black side. I'm done with my brown liquors for a while.
The dark side.
I'm coming over to the light side. Vodka and tequila for me from now on. It's going to be good times. Clothes coming off. Fights being had. It's good stuff. Juice, what you got?
Crown peach with a lot of juice.
Peach.
A lot of juice.
The peach. That juice.
We are back on the peach. Fun stuff tonight, guys. Nancy's here also, as always, with Chance. Nancy's also drinking tonight. Normally that's not a thing. Nancy's also drinking Crown Peach. She brought it from the upstairs for us, out of the cabinets. So we thank her for being here on this fabulous Friday night. But like I said, we're going to get into some cool stuff here. Battle of the Sexes, you remember our last seasons where we did Battle of the Sexes with deal breakers, Battle of the Sexes with myths between men and women. And now we've cut the men out because fuck them. And it's just us for this time. We're going to pull some topics out, some fun things that everybody likes to talk about amongst men and women. And we're going to talk about how we feel about it. And perhaps in 2 weeks, we might let the boys come on and say their piece. But since I'm in charge of all the programming, maybe we won't. Who knows?
I'm sure we don't necessarily.
They're going to hear this. I don't care what they say. But it's Battle of the Sexes, Fishbowl. We don't have a fishbowl, though. We have a, what is this? A Chinese restaurant noodle container.
I'm pretty sure I had wonton soup in there.
Probably. Wonton soup has been in this container, but not anymore. It is now our topics, and we're going to dive into this thing. It's going to be a hot mess. Going to get our opinions out, get our stresses out. Miss Nikki does not have her list today. But she might find some things on her list.
It's up here.
It's up here. She got her mental list. Y'all remember that? Season 1, Deal Breakers, Battle of the Sexes.
Is that the only episodes that I'm on?
No, you're on.
I've been on 2 Battle of the Sexes.
Well, I mean...
And then 1 regular one. Okay.
That's fine. It's okay. It's
I'm an
okay.
expert.
It's important. Who's gonna draw our things out for us?
You've already got it in your hand.
I've got it in my hand, so I'm gonna do the first one. So we're just gonna dive into this, ladies. I'm gonna pull it out, and we're gonna see what it is, and we're gonna go for it. Are y'all ready? Don't hold back. Battle of the Sexes, Fishbowl, number 1. Ooh, what defines cheating?
Oh,
Shit.
Lord.
What defines cheating?
What defines cheating?
Fucking
another.
Individual, because in this day and age, you never know what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's rule number 1.
Wanting to be emotionally attached to someone else. So being drawn to want to do all the things that you would with your significant other with someone else. So you're turning to another person when that's somebody else that you would normally turn to, like your significant other.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a combination of the two for me. I think the emotional stuff bothers me more, unfortunately, because that's like a real strong connection, and you're not supposed to be doing that with other people. Because if you connected with other people like that, why not me? What am I here for? So yeah, a little mixture of the both for me. Is that like, what do you call it? So what happens if your man, like, you know, it's a little work bay thing, little texting, you know, little, maybe something's there, maybe something's not. Like, when do you define it as cheating? Like, maybe it hasn't.
I don't know. I feel like that's hard because it depends on the type of person, I guess, that you are dating. Like, if you know somebody who is just genuinely friendly, if they have no problem sharing that information, if they're open and honest and are just like, hey, this is my work, whatever, or you are involved in that person's life, like you've met that person, that might be a little bit okay. But I think when it starts to be like very secretive, I think that's when the issue starts to arise.
I think it's just awkward having a work bae if you're in a relationship. Like, why can't they
Yeah.
be your homie?
Right.
True. Calling them work bae actually doesn't
Why?
help.
This is true.
That's weird. Like, nah, relax.
So you don't have one?
A work bae?
Yeah.
Nah, I got niggas. But it's not on like no like they're old, young, like
Yeah.
they're like homies, like they're my boys at
Oh,
work.
you gotta work sugar daddy.
No.
You said old.
Well, I mean like they're like
Like
older
he's
brothers,
older.
like for
Oh.
real type shit.
Oh,
Like they're
okay.
like 39, 40, you know,
Mhm.
and they look out for me and
Oh,
like
that's
that
nice.
type shit.
And they don't make it like uncomfortable.
Nah, like not at all. Like in fact, like they try to make sure like I'm being smart and shit like that. Like I got homies at work, but I'm not trying to like, oh, I'm flirting with you. Like, nigga,
Right, this is cute.
no, we talking about all types of shit.
Do you
Okay.
think one person, like, do you think men, like, physically cheat more or emotionally cheat more?
I think they lie about not emotionally cheating women.
I think you're right about that. Because I think cause men, like, I feel like they get into things and don't realize that they're in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait, no, I wasn't even like that. But wasn't it? Yes,
Okay.
I think so. But I also think they probably physically cheat more. I think that we're less likely to do that.
You think that we're just might be more emotionally invested?
More emotionally invested. And they're just, because men think with their other appendage. So
That's very true.
they're likely
Do
to
not have to worry about that.
jump in with that and then see what happens or not after that. Cool. Cheating. That's that. We done with that?
Yeah.
Y'all got anything else you want to say about cheating?
Nah.
Black men do cheat.
Black men do cheat. Charlemagne, yo bitch ass. Lil Duval. Everybody out there, black men do
They
cheat.
do.
What we won't do is name them out here, but we know they cheat.
Ooh.
So, I won't say that. Ooh, I did it. Threesomes. I will say that I have no problems with threesomes. However, I think that it's important for us to make the distinction, because I know the boys will say it. We call it a threesome, but when it comes down to 2 men and 1 woman, they call it a train, and I don't like that. I feel like that's messed up.
A threesome is merely 3 people.
Exactly.
So it doesn't matter the combination. So I hate when they make that like stipulation. Just
Exactly.
because they
Yeah.
wouldn't feel comfortable. I have not. I'm gonna put that right out there.
Let's not talk about old
Those who
shit.
know me know that I would never.
Oh shit. I don't think I could do one in real life.
Nope.
However, if I was that type of person, for shits and giggles, I'd have to see like, yeah, I'm bringing another dude in just to see what he gonna do.
Yep.
Because I don't know how I feel either way. Like if he bringing it on, like hold up now.
Like, it's really happening.
How far is this threesome?
But do you
go?
feel that it's do you feel like it's a train at that point? Okay, because that's what dudes say. They say it's a train. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense because there's only 2 of y'all. Like that's like a, what do you call it? The
I
front and the
think it's
caboose.
just yes. It's the
So it's just
positioning
one
of
side.
it
It's
all.
one sidecar,
Right.
like it's one
Like, it's-
piece of the train,
right.
but not the full train.
Like I just don't think it's fair. Like they have threesomes, but we get trains run on us. That's not it.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It's-
Everything's like a double standard with that. So, like I said, threesome is 3 people. If you would like, well, is it still a threesome if it's 3 women?
Sure.
I would
it's,
think so.
It's 3 people. It is 3 people having sexual activity
If
together
I
at the same
ever
time.
had a threesome, it would have to be 2 dudes and me.
Ooh.
Because I'm selfish, so I don't want
Ooh.
another girl in there.
Ooh.
No, I can't do it.
Ooh.
I'll get upset.
Oh.
I'm just putting it out there, but a threesome's probably never gonna happen.
I don't know if I could handle another. Like I don't know. Ugh. I'm just.
Would
I'm
you do
just-
it if you knew the other
Ugh.
person?
Like new, like you're my friend.
Like you knew them. Like you boo, and then you know
Well, I don't
the other
think
person.
I could do it with no random. Like somebody in the room got to know somebody for real.
I think
Okay,
that's important.
So would you be okay if
Agreed.
it's somebody you knew, or would it rather be for somebody that he knows?
It'd have to be somebody I didn't care about knowing later.
Oh.
That's a good point.
And outside of that, I just don't know, man. Like, I don't think I could ever do it with a dude I was taking seriously. Because that's some I don't know, that seemed like some hoe shit.
I mean, that's reasonable, though, because it's not as much pressure. Shit.
It could be spicy, but it might be a little too much spiciness.
It might bring you closer.
Well,
I can speak like this because I know it's not happening for me.
You hear a lot of horror stories about trying to bring each other closer in a threesome. I don't.
But that's also when they start like picking someone that they're like attracted to. I don't know. And there's too many stipulations.
See, it's too many logistics.
I can't do it.
Just ain't right.
Because she can't be prettier than me. She can't be like tighter than me. And then he can't be like more fit or more in shape than my boo. It's a problem. We're just not doing it. We're just not doing it. I'm sorry.
What if you out somewhere, you and your boo, y'all out, and like you having a good time, y'all like out here, we just living life. It's feeling so good. Like I love being with you, but like yo, like what's good with like trying some new shit? And
I'll be like, why?
Huh?
Why?
This is true.
Plus, like, am I getting her medical or his medical history?
Oh, medical history.
It's a lot of... We're swapping a lot of shit.
Well, it's the same as running out there and sleeping with randos in general.
Look, I can't do it because I don't use condoms no more.
That is an honest answer.
Nah, it's not.
It's just too risky. Threesomes, too risky. There you go.
I got it. I love it. I think that's great. I have no problem with threesomes. Men, women, whoever, wherever the vibes are, whoever bringing the nut, who's got the nut, come on in if we're gonna do that.
Wow.
And let's just make sure we know the rules.
All right.
You know, that's what I say about that. Who goes where? Who does not do that? That's all. Those are all important things that I heard from somebody. I don't necessarily know the answer to those questions.
Involved? Is there an acre chart that's up on the wall?
Yes, we have name tags. Hi, my name is me first. And we have a directional things, you know, after this point, you know, then there's a water break, shower breaks. Wow. Like I said, I don't know this. I just heard it from somebody.
This is all very elaborate.
You know.
My anxiety is kicking in. I can't do it.
Don't let it get you. Just dive in, let your freak flag fry.
What shit make believe, though?
It's make believe. The threesome's make believe. Maybe it is. Would you do it for your husband if that's what he asked you? Like for
How long have we been married?
I don't know. It's whatever. Your 10-year anniversary.
I got a scenario. So what if like one of y'all just like fell off completely? Like you just lost your game and you just ain't got it no more.
Oh.
Would you like try to entertain it then?
If it's for the purpose of we both acknowledge that something is off in that part of our lives and we're willing to both do it. If we're doing it for the right reasons, which is to save us, collectively that's what we're doing, then yes. If he just feels off because I'm not doing something he doesn't like, then I'm leery of that. Or vice versa.
Maybe we'll just go to like a sex party instead. And just like go off and do that and then come back and talk about it.
Like go off and do that like separately?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I'm thinking in my head that we've been married for a long time. We're gonna try something different. But like the idea of being in a room and there's 3 of us and I'm used to 2. So I'm gonna go do 2, but then you go over there and do 2, and I'm gonna go over there and do 2, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Word.
That's interesting. Take your ring off. Put it right here on the counter. We'll be back later.
So like, is that swinging?
Yes.
So I'd rather swing than a threesome.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
I've made that stance.
Okay. I like it. We good on threesomes?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Menage, nah.
Menage, nah.
Holding your partner down. I believe that when I wrote this, we were speaking of like to what degree do you continue supporting someone or have someone's back or whatever. That whole scenario. Like, I got you. You out here doing whatever you're doing, like the whole Issa Lawrence bullshit.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe you're dating a dreamer and it don't fit. That shit the dreams aren't coming true. Or
I think the idea is like, if you're holding someone down, they have to still kind of have a plan. Mm-hmm. And I think if you're just holding them down and they're just waiting for something to magically like come to them, I think you're gonna hit a point. But I think if, like, you meet someone and you guys are really into each other and they have kind of aspirations or ambitions, that's great. But as long as they are kind of a realist and also are doing what they need to do to survive. Because I'm all for, like, dreams and aspirations, and I can hold you down to a point. Because then otherwise I feel like I'm not being able to give myself as well. So I can hold you down to a point, but you still have to be understanding, like, we're in a world where you can't just be sitting around hoping that you make it big one day or hit the lottery, whatever it is, your business succeeds, all that stuff.
True that.
You gotta be doing something else too.
Juice, what you got?
Yeah, I agree. It's called adulting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
You're
right.
just not adult.
Life
go get a
continues.
job. Like, fuck, like, time management.
Prioritizing.
That was the
this
big
is
issue with
coming from a
Lawrence.
person who is not exactly a model citizen in this aspect of time management and using everything wisely to do everything I got to do outside of a job. But, nigga, shut up. Like,
Go to work.
yeah, like, do it. And just because you might be down in one area doesn't mean you can't hold me down in another area. Like, I'm going to be more prone to hold you down if I know you got my back, too. Like, if something happens and I'm down, I know that you'll do something to get us back up. Like, it's levels.
True.
It's levels to all of that type stuff.
So I think so. It sounds like we're speaking like if you're already in a relationship, would you enter into something where it looked like you was gonna have to start doing that immediately?
I have an issue that I keep doing this.
Oh, really?
Okay.
And it sucks. But at the same time, like, I guess because I'm not a materialistic type person and I try to look at people, it's like, as long as you're trying, because I'm trying too. Like, I can't really ask no more of you just to try, because that's all I got in me. So, whatevs. And then if they come up, shit, thanks, help me.
This is true. I don't know. I've been in situations where I was like ride or die with somebody, and it turns out it didn't turn out well for me.
Oh, it's always pointless.
So it's like I'm just like
I think it's harder when you're older. Like, I want to say, like, when I was in my 20s, I definitely had that, where I was dating somebody and, like, they had their goals, and I'm like, cool, whatever, you're doing you, I support it, I want you to do it better. But then when we start getting to that point where it's like, okay, now we need to actually start, like, thinking about the future and being able to support ourselves, and if we are still living at so-and-so's house in their basement, that's not going to work. Or if I'm trying to do better, but I'm still having to kind of, like, take care of you, that's okay for a while. But I think now, in my older age, I would never want to get into a relationship like that.
Yeah.
So,
if
I'm sorry. Like, I know we might vibe, I know we might be great, but, like, I just can't.
I'm ready to be taken care of.
Take care of you.
Yes.
So, like,
That would be nice.
I will.
So, yeah, like, if anything, in my situationship in its current state, like, ended, I don't think I would be with nobody for a while, because I'm just not in the mood. And at this point, because I know that I hold people down, like, shit, y'all can go first.
Yes, hold me down, and then I got you.
And we can see what happens.
That's what's up. That's good. Y'all are good. You a good person for trying to do that, you know?
Yes.
That's good. So if I meet a nigga that needs holding down, I will send him your way.
Yes, because he certainly will not be around here.
I mean, I'm not entertaining.
Okay.
I'm closed
okay.
at the moment.
Closed.
We close for
Close up
business.
shop.
We
I'm
close.
closed
The
for
muffin
shop.
shop is closed.
I'm bored. Like, nah. I'm good. I'm good where I'm at. I don't need nothing new, because y'all wildin'. And
That part.
Same.
Well,
Sort of.
sort of. Same-ish. Holding down. Ooh. Online dating.
The devil.
Dun, dun, dun.
Like, for real, the devil.
Devil.
I hate every aspect of it. I wish it never existed.
Oh, man.
Because-
MySpace.
MySpace. You didn't even use MySpace to date. Like, I genuinely liked MySpace to just, like, be elaborate and put up pictures and stuff. Because MySpace
man.
was before Facebook.
True that.
That was where you put up your new pictures. And
Yeah, you did.
You'd use HTML. That's how I learned HTML. But online dating is such a hassle because literally the laziness has arrived. And now no one tries anymore. everybody's waiting to like magically swipe and match up with some person that you're just gonna like ride off into the sunset with.
Right.
And you actually need to be able to carry on a conversation. And it's not happening. And I found myself over the last, how many years has it been? I don't even know how many years it's been since I've been on the apps. But just swiping, matching, bored, delete. 3 months later, come back on, swipe, bored, annoyed, delete. With an occasional dick pic every now and again.
No.
So, I'm over online dating. I hate it. I want to meet someone genuinely in person, but that's also hard too because everybody is on the online dating.
I don't ever delete it. I literally, when I'm bored, I swipe.
Delete.
So I swipe when I'm bored, but then I remember, like, this is dumb. And it's like, when I was out there in the world wanting to date, like, that wasn't around. And now I'm just kind of like, maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I don't know, like, the dynamic is weird. I feel like I am me, but I also feel like I'm better in person. Like, I can't deal with
You can't be your true self.
Yeah, like, I don't feel like it's genuine, even though you can write what you write. People don't read bio. I read bios. If I don't see a bio, I'm not even swiping.
I love a good bio.
If there's no bio, I'm not swiping. So I'm like, that means you didn't care to tell me about yourself, which means you don't want me to know you, which means you're trying to fuck, and I don't want that. So,
so the ones who write bios aren't trying to fuck?
They might, but it's less. I'm more. They already got me at it. It's a trick.
Oh, okay. So
I'll at least give them a shot.
They took more time to actually write a bio, so we might take a little bit more time to speak.
Yes, I will. But it's annoying. Like, the stuff that they say. Like, most recently, I had a guy that asked me if I wanted to give him a rub down. I'm like, what? Like, he swiped on me. I said hello, or whatever. I said something cute and witty. The first thing out of his mouth was, "Hey, you want to come over and give me a rub down?" What? Why? Why?
It's not a normal thing.
Like, why?
Would you say that to somebody in person? Like, if we were at a bar, would you walk up to me and say, "Hey, you want to come give me a rub down?"
Exactly.
Like, why is it just because now it's on your phone and I don't actually know you in person and haven't seen you physically that you can say those things?
Exactly.
One guy messaged me and said he wanted to taste me.
Yes, that was fantastic.
Like, what? Like, no, you know nothing about me. That's weird.
Yes, that's not. And then there's levels with the online apps, right? So, like, we started out with like Plenty of Fish, which was like a cesspool.
Awful. That was just a shit show.
One person off of there, and he actually was a genuine dude, but he was very small, like as in a tiny, not like a tiny
person.
He was like my size.
Oh wow.
Which was like, but skinnier. And so it was scary.
Wow.
But he was really kind. But it just wasn't, it wasn't.
He was kind and skinny.
Aspect. And then
that's interesting.
The other person, excuse me, was like my first serious relationship. And that was on Facebook, but not on purpose. It was more so, don't bother me. And then, because there were parties, there was an area for promoters everywhere. And it went from there, but that lasted a long time. But other than that, it makes me nervous.
It's real.
So
It's nerve-wracking.
I just want to go in there and look at pictures, but I don't want anybody to figure out it's me. Like, I was on Plenty of Fish.
So do you use a different picture?
You want a catfish, but not catfish.
When I was on Plenty of Fish, I had my picture up, and one of my friends came in my inbox and was like laughing at me and was like, "What are you doing on here?" And I was like, "I don't know. This is my business."
Right.
But no, that's when they told me, they were like, "This is not the app for you. Like, this is simply to fuck
So what
hoes.
were they doing on there?
He said to fuck hoes. This is the app that they come to. You
Oh,
don't need to be on here." And when he said that, I was like, "Oh, I didn't know." And then I deleted it. Like,
I swipe right on any friend that I see on there to be funny. And if I see my friends out there,
it depends on who it is.
I swipe on them.
Because I saw my ex on there, and I definitely did not swipe.
Well, no, that's different. You don't swipe on your ex.
No, I swiped on one ex, the ex that I'm not good with. The ex that I'm good with, I swiped on. And we had a laugh about it. I said, we still don't find each other attractive. We still ain't dating.
That's fine. I don't know, like, there's like, I feel like nothing comes of it. No. It's just like, you go and you talk, and then like, I'm like, do I give you my number now so we can actually chat and text for real? I don't get anything out of it. Miss Nikki has, she's like the sacrificial lamb.
I feel like at one point I became
I can't
like
deal
an
with
expert
it.
at it, and like I had it down to a science, because when you do online dating, it is kind of a reflection of your personality a little bit and how you operate. So with this thing on the app, like, the goal is not to be on the app forever. So why am I talking to you for 2 weeks on this app? Why have we not gone out? Why have we not even made any type of move to go beyond this app? So that tells me that you're the type of person that you don't really want anything from this, but to just, like, entertain you. So, like we were saying, you're bored sometimes. Yeah. But there are people out there who genuinely want that connection, and so I've met people and dated people on Tinder because I talked to them maybe for like a day or two, and we immediately went out after. And we ended up vibing, and we ended up dating.
That's what's not happening for me. It's
not, and that's like, how you know like, to be done.
It's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, we're swiping. Like, if the dudes out there swiping, if y'all listen out there in the world, dudes out here swiping right, but then not saying shit.
What is that?
It's so that's what for me it feels like it's a vanity thing for people. Yeah. Like I'm gonna just see if bitches are swiping back, and that's gonna make making you feel good.
Yes, it's a validation thing, definitely.
Yeah, it's validation. That's what I meant. Like, cause like it doesn't go anywhere. Like I say, hey, like especially like on Bumble. On Bumble, you got to speak first, which is cool. I do like that. Yeah. Because you don't have like guys just randomly like swiping you and talking to you because they just want to say something crazy. So I have to speak to them first. But which was even weirder. The one that the crazy one about the rub down, that was on Bumble.
Yes, like the I want to taste you guy was on Bumble.
He had to wait for me to speak to him, and that's what he said first. Like
he was waiting. he was waiting for you to say something. He was like, yes.
I don't know. It takes the novelty out. But then, like when you meet people out in public, like it's not this whole back and forth. I don't know. I'm better in person.
Or lack thereof, because that's what I think the issue is. Now that we have online dating, nobody's like, if you're out in a place and you genuinely see somebody that you are attracted to, we are no longer in the practice of building up that courage to go and speak to them. Yeah. They're like, oh, I'm just going to go home and swipe until I find somebody.
Or like, swipe in the bar. That's what I mean
by lazy. Or swipe at the bar and maybe I'll meet that person that I see and hope they're swiping too. Like, it's lazy.
I'm going to start going over here to the boardwalk and swiping. And then they be like, oh, you want to grab a drink? Yes, I'm here now.
Yes, I'm actually across from you. Hi. How's it going? It's just, it's disappointing.
WID.
And then you try to find, like, the diversity on there.
Oh, God.
And I did an experiment. I sat there and I swiped every white guy that came across. I matched with one.
Wow. That's interesting.
So,
I've very rarely matched with white guys, too, though. Like, if they're cute, I'll swipe on them just to see what happens.
I will.
Yes,
I don't match with them. I'm actually disappointed when I specifically swipe on these little handsome white boys out there. And I don't match with them.
That's interesting.
So that discouraged me as far as diversity. So people are always like, oh, do you date white guys? I'm like, I try to. They don't want to date me.
That's a different topic.
It is.
Are we moving? You have something to say on online dating? Other than anything else?
No. Yeah, because I could go on for hours.
All right.
Online dating, I hate it.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, no, colorism.
This is a real deep topic. Wow. All right. I'm gonna ask Juice to go first.
What?
Well, just we did most of the talking on the last one.
Yes.
You know?
I don't know how to start us off, Coley. Like
colorism. So I don't know. It's not a thing that I'm readily experiencing right now, I don't think, because I'm not dating really. But it is something that I have experienced in my life on multiple occasions. Brown skin, I'm not dark by any means, but being brown skin and, I don't know, shorter hair, never really been skinny, that's never been my thing. So, like, I've never been this, what appeared to be what people wanted. But I've also I've had luck with men, but like the colorism thing has been real for me in the past. With
like men not wanting to date you because of
not that I just feel like if we're in a crowd in a group, it's not me that's chosen first.
Yes.
To that degree, kind of thing. And maybe I am chosen still, but not chosen first. And like a secondary option if the first chosen person who happens to be lighter skinned or whatever. There's that. And then, of course, I don't know, I think in workplace, I don't know if I've experienced it in the workplace, but I have known in my last job, all the long-haired, light-skinned women were in positions of power. Everyone liked them and hung out with them and wanted to, whatever they had going on. And I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know why. Because, I mean, like, half the time I was, like, nicer and cooler than those people. But, like, I have seen it in the workplace, too, in my life. More so, actually, than dating. I dealt with it actually in my last workplace. So.
There's so many ways to take this conversation. So I'm just gonna try to
Choose
keep
an
it
avenue. Just choose one that
to
speaks to you.
dating. I don't know, because I haven't really dated like that, and it seems like niggas I get with just do everybody, so who knows.
Have you, like, unknowingly had a preference?
I honestly just like good-looking men.
Okay.
I am, I
Equal
like
opportunity.
good-looking men, but I don't know if I could have a serious relationship with all good-looking men. So I don't know if that's really colorism, racism, whatever you want to call it.
Colorism,
Well,
racism.
what's so funny is I think colorism, that word arrived for, like, just us, like, within
Right.
the black community.
Right.
Because we don't want to call each other racist. Well, like, we're just being colors.
Self-hating black person.
Like, I don't know. I know that there is an aesthetic, and although I guess I would be considered light-skinned, I'm not light-skinned when I'm next to a light-skinned person. And, like, Coley, it's the same type of situation, like your option number 2. I know that and this was in high school, but I still remember it, because it was a real thing. But same guys, and I think I might have been crushing on them or whatever. Never gave me the time of day, whatever. I was just cool, you know what I'm saying? And then one day, I think I got my micros for the first time, and you know how you felt when your mama finally let you get that
some long hair.
hairstyle, and you just out here. And she let me get a color too, so I had burgundy hair, and I'm out here. And then all of a sudden, all these people flocking. And it's like, I'm the same person that I was 2 days ago, but now all of a sudden, I'm different. Like, oh, you look like such and such, or you look like you could be this, or you look like you could be a different race, and it's like,
why does that matter?
Yeah, like, why do I have to look like I could be a different race in order to be attractive when I'm the same person? Like, this shit's confusing, especially at a young age. And I think society, social media, it still pushes the same.
I think that actually works too. Like when I had, do you notice when wearing a sew-in, do you get attention differently?
Oh yes.
Like, because I'm thinking back to I wore sew-in for like 3 years, and the shorter my sew-in got, the actually things scaled back. But when it was long, like 16, 18-inch sew-in, it's like this whole like glamorous thing.
But they don't like weave. But we won't talk about that.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Right.
I just said fuck it, whatever. Because I love my weave, and I want to say that it's kind of been my own doing. Like, I chose weave, I love weave, but I know the reactions and how I'm looking when I have my long 18 inches, and I feel good,
Bundles.
and I know that I do get more attention, and I know that that has a lot to do with, like, the aesthetic overall, and even though I would guess I would consider myself fairly in the middle. I wouldn't consider myself light or dark. I would definitely consider myself just brown. But you do notice more attention when you have more of the...
You're brown skin, but now you have a weave, and that makes it something different.
Yes, and it's like lighter skin features, so to speak. Because usually when a girl is light skinned, their hair is a little bit more manageable. They can, like, do it curly or straight depending on if they're mixed or whatever. So it just goes into these whole other avenues. But I know that, like, colorism between women in general, we tend to always make those assumptions. Like, lighter skinned women do this, darker skinned women are like this. Even how they act. You want to say that darker skinned women are usually always angrier, or light skinned women are always looser. So it just depends, and I think that that's something that even within us as women, we do without even thinking about it, and then we get mad when men do it.
Y'all, I got a story to tell.
You got a story?
Yes.
Nancy, you know this story
Oh,
because
shit.
I called you from work when it happened after an episode of Insecure.
Uh-oh.
And I have a gay white male friend at work whom I love. I do. And I don't exactly, I think it was the baby shower episode, and Amanda Seale's character, whose name I can't remember right now.
Tiffany.
There you go.
Was being like a bitch.
A complete bitch.
Yes.
Yes.
As usual. And we were talking about the show, and just having a nice in-depth conversation as we do. And he said that she was acting light-skinned.
Mm.
And we were flowing in the conversation. And I was like,
This is a white person.
Ooh.
yes.
Oh, no.
And it caught me off guard because the context was used appropriately. Because she
Right.
was
Right.
acting light-skinned. And then it was like, damn, think about that for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, first of all, no, sir. And I didn't know what to do, so I called Nancy and vented because I felt like he said nigga to me. And,
I mean, that's kind of what it sounded like.
but I know what makes it fucked up is that because I know him as a person, I know he didn't mean real harm. And outside of that, like, we are his people. I don't even know if he has white friends for real. He's one of those type people. Like,
okay, so he's been around black people just
yeah,
kind
and
of
like
naturally.
his husband is Hispanic. Like,
Oh,
he's,
okay, so
but then that's a whole different conversation about being too down.
yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't address it because I didn't know how to do it appropriately, especially in the workplace, and I didn't want to necessarily hurt his feelings. But even though I feel like you should know that's not your place.
Right.
But again, if I say it, I'm gonna come off as like cuss words, and
Right.
we're not gonna do that. But like, it's like they put you in these positions, and it's like it kind of makes you just think about your whole culture. Like, first of all, y'all shouldn't even know anything about this.
Exactly.
Right.
Like we've done it to the
Like,
point.
Where did you hear that?
That everybody's
That
invited
they know
in,
that,
and
yes.
they make their own assumptions, and well, it's okay because y'all said it's okay, and it's like no, sit down. I know what light skin is, and yes, but you don't know exactly all the ramifications of what light skin is, or what a dark skin nigga is being, or what a light skin nigga is acting
Yes.
like. Like, don't. You're not invited into that part of the culture, and it's
Glad you said
okay.
that. That's funny.
But like, I don't know. Colorism is a real ass thing, and I don't think it's ever gonna go away.
I don't
Right.
think so either.
Especially with interracial relationships being pushed the way they are, being
Yeah.
popularized and glamorized. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that Instagram video where I'm sure they put out something saying it's not true and that the reaction was different. But old girl was talking about her baby being born darker than what she thought or something like that.
I've never seen that video.
I have
Absolutely
to send it
not.
to y'all, but it was kind of just strange. I'm sure the world has discussed it. This is old news, but it was just weird seeing somebody. First of all, y'all,
Wow.
why
To
y'all keep
react
putting
like
stuff
that.
out like that? But then like he said something weird, like, "Oh, I know she gonna be dark skinned because her nipples are dark," or something ridiculous.
I can't.
And I think they might have like, that's not how it was meant, and this,
Yeah.
that, and the third. But it
But you
just
said
was
it.
like, yo, this ain't even a cool. This ain't even funny,
This
dog.
is not something
Like,
to put out.
Well, people they put it in places where I don't think it belongs. Shout out to my cousins of my family reunion back in July. We were out on the patio drinking one night, and my cousin, who is a good-looking, dark-skinned young man, smart, whatever, he stated that Beyonce would not be who she was if she was Kelly Rowland's complexion. So then
that's
that sparked this whole like uproar argument between his mama, his
but
mama.
that's real.
You know what? I think that's a very valid
That's
statement,
1,000%. People sleep on Kelly's vocals. Like, she can do
Yes.
the same exact shit as Beyonce. Sometimes
They
you
just
can't
felt that she
tell
was
who's
prettier.
who in the backgrounds.
though. Yep.
Like,
But then
this
is it not just that? I mean, yeah, they Matthew, Tina, whatever, got to pull up behind Beyonce, but then like having a team, having a squad or whatever, like is her team just not pulling for her more? Like, there's a part of me that gets it maybe, but then it's just like I don't know, like. Beyonce went harder, had a team pushing behind her. Like, she wanted to go solo. Maybe the rest of them didn't until they had the opportunity to do so. Beyonce went solo. Oh, I'll go solo too. Sure, why
I
not?
don't know, because then that dives into a whole factor of if you look at, like, musical artists as a whole, and you start to look at them and you see the ones who have had, like, ridiculously, like, long-standing careers. What do they look like? What is their skin tone? And then you look at, if you look at dark-skinned women, are there as many super famous, popular, long-standing careers, dark-skinned women? I mean, honestly,
and
right...
it's easy to say no.
And it's easy to say no. And especially because, like, there was a while where people were going the Mariah Carey tip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it was, like, almost ambiguous. You didn't really know.
And that's what you see now, as far as if you see who famous people are dating. It's
Yes.
I don't know
You don't know what
you
they
are.
are.
Yeah.
But y'all all kind of look carbon copy, but you are bad, so I can't hate for
Right. Gorgeous. But then
at
you're all, like, the
same
same
time,
complexion.
like, I can't look like that. And I had to kind of, like, back off because they make you think that's supposed to be the aesthetic, and it's
Yeah.
like,
Yes.
nah,
Well, like all
I'm cool
those
as
singers
is.
that come out now, they're all the same person.
Yes.
Vocally, physically, they're all petite, Aaliyah wannabes. And they all look like the exact same person, with the exception of, I guess, Normani at this point. She looks different from the rest of them.
Which is why it's such a big deal, because when she was in that group, she was the dark skinned one amongst all of them, and so she stuck out. But she's actually, I think they've said that she's the most talented out of all of them.
I would say so. Camila Cabello, stay home. Sorry, that has nothing to do with any of this. I just can't stand her.
But yeah, colorism runs deep.
Yeah, it is deep, and it's hurtful, but because like black people are so dope, and like the fact that we have this whole damn color spectrum, like nobody else got shit like that, yo. Like
No,
granted,
Right.
like we're brown, different shades and hues of like it's wild. Like when you see people from other countries and you see the richness and the cocoa in their tone, or they're light skinned but they look like butter pecan or something.
Yeah.
Like I see stuff. Like I have cousins with freckles on their face.
Same,
And they're
yeah.
bright, and it's like, yo, that's my family, and we're all like just different shapes and colors and features, but that's all us.
It is, and it's like, why do we have to? Like, I hate, you're right, it is hurtful and ridiculous, because, like, one, it wasn't something that was started by us. It's another thing that we've adopted from people, from white people who gave it to us. So rather than let it go, we've held on to it and made it this thing. But then, and in the last, probably, 3 years or so, darker skinned women are making, they're making themselves known.
Yes.
And I think that's fantastic. Like, just as a random throw out there, I had someone tell me once, as Spanish friend of mine, saying that she's like, why are you watching this show? Talking about Insecure. None of these women are pretty. That pissed me the fuck off. And I'm sitting there thinking, Issa Rae, bomb. Event Orgy, bomb. Amanda said, like, even, what's her name? Natasha Rothwell, bomb. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I won't.
For real, all the characters in that show.
Right.
Yes.
I want Yvonne Orji's skin. Like, I want, I want to take her skin and put it on mine instead. Like, that beautiful skin. Like, are you kidding me? Really? But it pointed to the fact that she herself was a long-haired, lighter-skinned person who was always getting attention, and then she sees these other people who don't look like her. They're drastically different, and now they're not pretty. Like, that's fucking crazy. And she didn't understand why I was upset, and I was like, that's awful that you would say that. So it's like, it's perpetuated, and we make it worse, and I don't know why we do this to ourselves as women, especially, but
I blame
niggas, and they don't help. So when y'all respond, niggas, I would love to hear what y'all got to say.
She always light skin usually, and or exotic.
And rappers don't do any good. That's a whole, like, we missed that entirely. Like, hip hop hasn't helped.
That's what you see in videos.
Like, that's who's out there, and it's like, that is such trash. Such trash. But who are we? You know? We just out here melanated, trying to do our best.
But I'm real, I love all colors.
Yes. No, as a woman,
fine comes in every color.
Yes, it does. Now, I think when I was younger, I did, I think, like light-skinned guys for whatever reason. But now that I'm older, I honestly, I do prefer chocolate, but I really don't care. On the underneath it all, I don't care. If he's fine, he's fine. Like you said. You know, I'll take him. So if y'all listening, if you're fine, you're fine. You can slide into my DMs. It's at Night Rounds. I'll tell the boys it is for me.
They will ignore it.
It's fine. Yes. They'll ignore it, and I'll answer. But y'all know my face, so we'll figure that out. In season 2, we're not gonna be anonymous.
Oh snap! Oh snap!
That is. I wanted to hit like a hard 30 minutes or so on the comments, so we're gonna put a stop on the Fishbowl for now. We can't give the boys too much. Men, we don't want them to have too much to talk about. So that was the Fishbowl Part 1, the ladies' night. How was that for y'all?
Yeah,
it's good. Feel good about it?
Word.
That's good. We got a lot of really good topics in here. This will not be the last time we do this. Like I said, in 2 weeks, the boys will have an opportunity. Esquire, Benji, they will have a special guest on with them, and they will have the opportunity to respond to what we said. And I think they will also get to pull out a new round of things if they have the time.
So
they will pull out some new topics as well, and we'll hit them back and see what's good. So I'll probably just like have a lot of noise happening in the background of their episode because we don't really need to hear what they have to say. But
the first thing they're gonna say is black men don't cheat, and I'm gonna get mad.
No,
I bet you any money.
I don't disagree. A real man who handles his business is not cheap.
We shall see.
But
This is
most
true.
of the hoes screaming it are
Yes.
hoes.
Right. With hoes.
Exactly.
With plenty
If you
hoes.
say it, I'm automatically going to look at you funny.
Exactly. That was fun, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Juice, Miss Nikki. Y'all know Miss Nikki. She's out here representing that what?
Kicking Shit Podcast. Yes, look us up.
Where at?
At Kicking Shit Pod on Instagram.
We do this every time.
We do. I know. They're gonna get mad at me because every time I'm on here, I don't say it right.
Like
so,
what?
Is mine? Yeah, my turn. So we do our podcast every Monday, and we're kind of doing something a little different than this, more of pop culture, infotainment. The two of them are crazy, and I'm kind of bringing that like feminist, other opinion vibe because otherwise the two of them by themselves would just be fools.
Yeah, shout out Jukebox Johnny and Jumpman Jones, but it's our show right now.
Yes. So check me out.
Ladies' choice.
Kicking Shit Pod.
True that. Y'all hit Miss Nikki up out there on the interwebs. See what they got going on over there. Episodes every Monday. It's been Nights at the Round Table, Battle of the Sexes, Fishbowl. It's good stuff. We got episode 1 of season 2 out there floating around. Check it out. It's the Sassy episode, the silk bonnet. It got real crazy if you haven't watched it or listened or whatever. It was very sassy. Or, yeah, whatever. Thank you, Nancy, for being here with the sounds. Keeping the doggy happy. He was agitated here a while ago. But we good. It's the weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Y'all get out there. Y'all be safe. Who got the keys to the cookout? Invite me over. Where the pool at? Where the drinks at? Y'all stay safe.
The last weekend for pools.
Is it? That's what's happening. I think I'm going to do it.
Yes.
I'm going to do it. But you won't be here. Miss Nikki's leaving me for the weekend. I'm going to just be out here by myself.
Still gonna find a pool.
I'm still going to find the cookout. Y'all hit me up at the Instagram at Night Rounds. Where the cookout in the QC. Let us know. Thank y'all for stopping by. We'll see y'all very soon. This has been Nights at the Round Table. We out.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.